Bulabinaka, my name is Litia and I'm from the beautiful island of Laos and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Casey, I'm from Tavua. We love Today FM in Tavua. Today FM rocks.
My name is Selina, I'm from Tavenga Vengamba. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
Bula, my name is Carlo. I love listening to the music in Today FM, in Malak Island. Today FM rock.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In our brief news, former Education Minister acquitted by Magistrates Court. Man arrested for alleged hit-and-run accident. And Dubai Sevens kicks off in the next hour.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
Former Education Minister and Government MP Dr. Mahendra Reddy will now wait for the Prime Minister to make the formal announcement of his reinstatement. This after Reddy was acquitted of alleged bribery-related charges at the Suva Magistrates Court today. Anna Ravulo reports.
It was an emotional day for Dr. Mahendra Reddy after being acquitted. The magistrate in his judgment said that the state had not proven the case beyond reasonable doubt. Dr. Reddy was charged by FICAC with 1 count of bribery and 1 count of undue influence and had pleaded not guilty to all the charges. It was alleged that on May 8 this year, Dr. Reddy offered steady water source for Ra High School to influence the vote of Wan Waisel Lembombo, who is the school manager. It was also alleged that Dr. Reddy interfered with the free exercise or performance of a political right of Lembombo.
I'll give a written statement.
Meanwhile, in a statement released after his acquittal, Dr. Reddy said he is relieved that justice has been prevailed today. He says the last couple of months have been difficult for him and his family. Dr. Reddy had voluntarily tendered his resignation as Minister for Education, Heritage and Arts, saying the decision was taken to maintain the integrity of the Fiji First government. Anna Ravulo, FBC News.
A 22-year-old driver who was alleged to have hit a 12-year-old girl in Tadirua, Suva, was arrested this afternoon with the assistance of a taxi driver. The driver was following the vehicle when the incident occurred and pursued the driver and informed the police. FBC News understands the driver allegedly hit a few other vehicles while driving towards Domain Suva, where he was arrested. The suspect is alleged to have been drunk at the time of the incident. He is in custody at the Totongo police station. The victim is admitted in stable condition at the Tamavua Health Centre. Investigations are continuing. The newly built Lautoka Women's Correction Centre was officially opened this morning. Around $1.7 million has been spent to construct the facility. Felipe Naikaso reports.
Women in the Western Division who are convicted or remanded by the courts will no longer be taken to Suva as the new Lautoka Women's Corrections Facility was opened today.
Since the colonial times, we've only had one women's prison, which is in Suva, which has meant that any persons, any females convicted of any crimes have always had to be relocated from all other parts of Fiji to Suva.
This is also government's aim of trying to uphold human rights to even those that are remanded or convicted.
Women who have been incarcerated or have been convicted, they've had young children. In instances, we've had babies who needed to be breastfed. So the ability for that to actually happen is very much minimized.
The capacity for the Lautoka Women's Corrections Facility stands at 44. The facility will be in operation from next week, and those that will be brought to this new facility will depend on the criteria set by the Fiji Corrections Service.
The Women Convict Center in Lautoka can accommodate 24 and also a women's remand 24. So from the transition that we're having now with women that are incarcerated in the Suva Women's Correctional Center, 24 women will be transferred down here to the west.
These beds are expected to be occupied come Monday, as plans are already underway by the Fiji Corrections Service to bring those women who are housed in Suva but had broken the law in the Western Division. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
The Fiji Navy have asked police and villagers in the surrounding Bukama Island in the Asawas to monitor any oil slicks in the area. This comes after the cargo barge Kaiwai capsized early Tuesday morning in reportedly rough seas, a tragic accident in which 2 men have been confirmed dead and a 3rd man presumed dead. In addition to construction equipment, the barge was carrying 40 tons of 200-litre diesel drums, which the Navy is concerned about given the possibility of a considerable oil spill. The Maritime Safety Authority is yet to comment on the incident. A coastal search continues for the missing Korean national, with police and villagers from the nearby Longana and Daloma village. In sports news, Fiji Airways National Sevens men's coach Gareth Baber has named his final 12 to play in the Dubai Sevens tonight, with Olympic gold medalist Aminoni Nasilasila missing out on the final cut. Veteran playmaker Nasilasila has been named as the 13th player, with Baber opting for Nipi Waisena Dungu, Vatemo Rovovo and captain Jerry Tuwai to cover the halves position. Baber has also included Kalione Nasoko, while the formidable Drua combination John Stewart and Eroni Sao are likely to be fielded in the first pool game. The Fiji Airways Fijiana Sevens team has failed to qualify for the Dubai Sevens Cup quarter-final after losing its 3rd pool match against Canada 31-14 this morning. This is regarded as one of their worst performances in the World Sevens Series, as they lost all their pool matches. They earlier lost to Ireland 2012 in their first pool match and again lost to Spain 19-5. The Elias Atanivula coach side will now take on South Africa in the trophy semi-final at 7:50 tonight. It's the second last day of the 2017 Fiji Bita Wairiki Sevens tournament in Taveuni. As the last stages of pool games in the main competition takes place, tournament organisers are expecting a huge turnout from fans and supporters tomorrow for the final of all categories.
The quarterfinal in the main competition will start tomorrow, and also we're having netball on the other side of the ground. We have actually 22 teams is battling it out in the netball field.
The Vodafone Fiji Bati team arrived into the country last night. The players were greeted by family, friends and fans at the Nandi International Airport. Felipe Naikaso caught up with the side when they landed.
It was a surprise for most of the Fiji Bati players when they walked out of the immigration at the Nandi airport.
No, it wasn't. I don't think anyone knew we were coming back. I thought the formalities of everyone expecting us was on Saturday, so it's so good to be back in Fiji and yet alone to receive this reception back home too.
No, it was my first time. I'm pretty happy to be here. It's a good turnout for the boys. All the boys are excited to be back in Fiji.
The support shown by Fijians during the Rugby League World Cup for the Bati meant a lot to these players.
Mainly, all the boys came back just wanting to thank everyone. They definitely felt the support and all the messages we received while we were on tour for the World Cup, and it's just great that we can come back and thank the fans personally.
The Fiji Bati players have also sent out a challenge to the fans.
I'd love to see an even bigger turnout. The Tongan fans showed plenty of support for the Tongan boys, so I'd love to see us Fijians, because I know we can outdo them. I'd love to see a bigger turnout than what they had over in Tonga.
A celebration has been planned for the Fiji Bati team tomorrow at Rotusukuna Park in Suva. Felipe Naikaso, FBC Sports.
Generally fine weather was experienced over most parts of Fiji today. In the west, cloudy periods with brief showers. Eastwards from Pack Harbour to Suva, it was a pleasant day with high temperatures. And up north, cloudy and humid with brief showers. At sea, moderate east to southeast winds, moderate to rough seas. The next high tide will be at 5:53 tomorrow morning, with low tide at 11:52 a.m. Sunrise is at 6:21. And for tomorrow, it's cloudy periods with some showers and few thunderstorms over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. And looking further on to Sunday, some showers expected. And that was your short FBC news for tonight. Remember, straight after this, we will have the live action from the Dubai Sevens for you. Let's all get behind our Fijian side and cheer them on. From the team and I, have a safe and enjoyable long weekend. Bye for now.
moala ravava ranavika, au tikongona taunu singatoka, andou talisaka na vakaronga ng Bula FM, number 2 na sere.
Ya dora subuni kurna bili. Ibora ni batu karah hambara binaranga. Do talitakina na vakaronga ng Bula FM, number 2 na sere. Bula!
Bula FM, number 2 na sere.